Good evening, everyone. I'm Coach Leroy Hood, head football coach, Arkansas High. Today's book we're going to be reading will be The Bear Ate Your Sandwich by Julia Saccone Roach. The Bear Ate Your Sandwich. By now, I think you know what happened to your sandwich, but you may not know what happened, so I'll tell you. It all started with a bear. The morning air was warm and bright with the bear when he stepped out of his den. He stretched and he sniffed around. The scent of ripe berries drifted towards him and led him to a wonderful discovery. After a berry feast, the bear curled up in the sunlight and he listened to the buzzing of the bees. Before long, he was asleep. By the time the bear opened his eyes, the buzzing had become a rumbling. He was being quickly swept along with the leaf in the great river. The forest disappeared in the distance, and the cliffs disappeared as well. Once the rumbling stopped, the bear found himself in a new forest. It was like nothing he had ever seen before. This forest had many great climbing spots. The trees were still itchy here. There was good bark for scratching, and the mud squished nicely under his feet. There were many interesting smells in this forest, but some of the tastiest ones had already been found. Leafy green smells led the bear to the new fun, and that is when he saw it. There it was, your beautiful and delicious sandwich, all alone. He waited to make sure no one saw him, not even the sandwich. Before he made his move, it was such a great sandwich, the bear loved it. But just as he was almost finished, he heard sniff, snuffle, a slobber, and a snort. Behind him, he had seen there was a bear that was surprised that he ran out of the park, down the street, until he spotted a very tall tree. From the top of the tree, the bear could see his forest. It was time to go home. There were waves that rocked the bear, and he began to doze. When he opened his eyes, he heard the breeze in the familiar branches and birds and bugs and the evening song. Well, the bear had made it home, and he was just fine. So that's what happened to your sandwich. The bear ate it. I saw it all. I tried to save your sandwich. I was able to save this little bit of it, just a little bit of lettuce. The bear dropped it as he ran off, but I couldn't save the rest. I'm sorry to have told you the sandwich was left this way. But now you know. Rough, 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 the dog barked to Adam. Enjoy every sandwich. Warn Javon. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Coach Hill.